As I was putting this presentation together, something called the SERAPEUM of SAQQARA came into my awareness. It came as a result of a recent Mandela effect for myself, and possibly you, which is the Temple of the Sphinx, which is located at the paws of the Sphinx next to the Great Pyramids of Giza. I've traveled to Egypt and even obtained special permission to go between the paws of the Sphinx, and that temple was not there in that old timeline. It was unearthed in 1853 by French Egyptologist Auguste Mariette. Auguste Mariette is also the archaeologist who discovered the SERAPEUM of SAQQARA in 1850. Auguste Mariette, the creator of the famous opera named Aida, about two lovers from different worlds sealed alive in a tomb. As we continue, he will become an important part of connecting the dots between Atlantis and Egypt. For myself, having been to the famous Pyramid of Saqqara in Djoser, Egypt in 2018 and exploring that area, I had never heard of the SERAPEUM of SAQQARA. It's one of the most fascinating sites in all of Egypt that I never heard of until recently. Is the SERAPEUM of SAQQARA a Mandela effect for you? How could the SERAPEUM of SAQQARA have anything to do with a 10-year victory celebration of Atlantis? What is the SERAPEUM of SAQQARA? What was its purpose? What do the AKASHIC records reveal? I'm just going to tell you straight up what it was. It was a prison complex. A prison from the time of Atlantis, created with technology from Atlantis to contain the consciousness of powerful beings who were invading Earth. Sound a little out there? A bit fringe? I'll lay out the evidence to you for you to decide if the SERAPEUM, with their megalithic black granite boxes, was a type of prison. The evidence from archaeology, modern science, the AKASHIC records, and this. The world-famous opera named Aida, about two lovers who were sealed in a tomb. An opera which I found out about just recently, which confirmed the information I was getting from the AKASHIC records about the prison tomb concept. It's an opera which was created by a certain French archaeologist named Auguste Mariette, who happened to be the one who discovered the SERAPEUM in 1850. He also happens to be the one who dynamited the only sealed SERAPEUM open. He dynamited it open because the 30-ton lid was impossible to budge. When it was opened, what was inside? Nothing. At least that's how it appeared to the physical eyes. Perhaps when he dynamited it open, he freed the consciousness within. Perhaps he was given a download of information that later inspired him to create the plot of an opera, a type of soft disclosure about the SERAPEUM. If you think about it, how many archaeologists have been associated with famous operas? Archaeologists are usually very left-brained, so creating amazing right-brain art such as world-famous operas with authentic Egyptian Old Kingdom costumes and stage designs is rare. Aida has been performed at least 1,000 times almost continuously around the world since it was first performed in 1871. Two lovers from different worlds, worlds at war. Aida was a black Nubian princess who is taken as a slave to Egypt and falls in love with Radames. Radames is the Egyptian commander who fell in love with Aida. Here's how one commentator about the opera version of Aida describes what happened to Aida and Radames.
When he is led away, Amneris is in agony when she hears that Radames is condemned to death by burial. Enraged, the princess curses the judges. In the final scene, Radames is buried in a dark vault where he hopes Aida is safe, but soon discovers she already has entered the crypt to die with him. Awaiting their tragic fate, they sing a heartbreaking duet as they bid farewell to Earth, while Amneris, prostrate above the tomb, prays for peace.
Perhaps like during a time of Atlantis, one world an invading force, the other world of Earth and defending her kingdoms of Atlantis from takeover. One lover who by stealth seals its consciousness energy into the prison tomb in secret because their love is deep. They cannot bear to be away or alone from each other. Perhaps one lover from Atlantis, charged with a crime for betrayal, who is tricked and only guilty of love. Perhaps another lover from the invading force, who could not exist without their true love from Atlantis.